Hey y'all, welcome back. In this video, I'm going to show you how to make this super cool, super creepy skeleton hand planner. Now, some of the items I use are from Dollar Tree and some are from Walmart. Stay tuned and I will show you how to make it. Alrighty, y'all, let us get started. First off, what you're going to need a flower pot. Now, this one is 6 inches. I was hoping to try to find one just a tad bit smaller, but you know, slim pickings now that we're going into the fall season. But anyway, this is a 6-inch pot. You're also going to need some of these acrylic gems. These came from the Dollar Tree, and I have several packages of these. Right now, at this exact moment, I don't know how many we're going to use on this flower pot, but like I do in a lot of videos, once I get them all put on, then I'll tell you. I also have my trusty hot glue gun that has the fine tip point. I will leave a link in the description box where you can get that glue gun. But anyway, first things first, we are going to not be able to open this. All right, there we go. There we go. All right, now we're making progress. And basically, we're just going to be taking these, and I'm going to be gluing them onto the pot. This is the flat side. We're going to be gluing it flat side down so that the little spiky ends are pointing upwards. Oops. I left part, you know, the label police will come after me. Well, you know what? They can just arrest me because I'm not messing with that right now. But anyway, just taking a little bit of hot glue. And this is Gorilla brand hot glue. It's the same kind I use all the time. And make sure that you get it flush with the bottom of your pot, okay? You don't want it sticking down because then when you set it down, you're going to start chipping off your gems. And basically, all that I'm going to do right now is I'm going to cover this pot with these gems. I'm thinking I'm going to cover it. I don't know. We'll see how many I've got. But anyway, that's my intention, is to cover this pot with the gems. And you probably say, well, why are you using the clear gems? You're going to see through them and you're going to see the pot underneath it. Well, we're going to be spray painting it here in a little bit. And I just like the design of these. That's how I'm going for a really spiky design, okay? So let me continue gluing these on, and then we'll come back and see what that looks like. All right, now I have a fan on over here. That's what the racket is, because it's hot. I'm hot in here. But anyway, this is what we have. Now, as far as these gems, I used about 2.5 bags on the 6-inch pot. Now, if you get a bigger pot, of course, you're going to have to use more. Smaller pot will use fewer bags, but that's what I used for this. Now, why did I use a flower pot? Because I know somebody's going to ask, why did I use a flower pot that's angled instead of any other container? Hot glue, I have found it sticks really well to the terracotta. So, like, if you bump it or something later on down the road, you have a less chance of these popping off. But anyway, this is what I have, and now I'm going to take it outside and I'm going to spray paint it. And I don't like glitzy, shiny things, except at Christmas. So for this, I wanted a very matte finish. So I'm going to be using this black chalkboard paint. I got this at Hobby Lobby, but any matte paint that you have, or any paint at all, if you want yours to be shiny, by all means, paint it something shiny. I just want mine to be as dull as possible, I guess you could say. But anyway, this is what I'm going to be using. So I'm going to take this outside and I'm going to paint it thoroughly, and then we'll come back and finish it up. Alrighty, so let's take a look at what we have so far. Isn't that awesome? That is just so cool. I love it. Anyway, we're going to set this over here because now what we're going to do is, this is just a piece of foam that I had laying around. I think I was going to make a flower center or something. But anyway, this is just foam. And I'm going to have to trim it down a little bit, and then we're going to stick it down inside our planner. All right, so I trimmed that down with my knife a little bit, and then I just crammed down in there, okay? Like so. Excuse me, I got a bottle of water over here. My throat's been bothering me today. So anyway, now what we're going to do is we're going to get this weapon out of the way. We're going to be using one of these skeleton hands. I got it at Walmart. There's something on me. I've got paint and glue all over me. But anyway, this is a good size hand. Now, here's the thing. I want to stick this hand down in this foam so that it's sticking up. But, as you can see, this part here is pretty short. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take these craft sticks, and I want this part of the hand to be facing, you know, the front. So I'm going to take these and I'm going to just hot glue them right here and right there Why am I doing that? Because then that's going to give us something to stick down in the foam, right? So that can go down in the foam and hold it up. Now, if you have cats, dogs, and feral children running around, you may want to reinforce this with just a little bit of E6000. But I think for where I'm going to be placing this, nobody's going to get to it. I notice my optimism. That's like my blind optimism there. Nobody's going to get to it. But anyway, let's just press that down and wait a second for that glue to set up. All right, so I just went ahead and stuck that down in the foam like so. All right, now what we have here is some of this moss. Now you can use the green kind if you want to, but I'm like, this is supposed to be all spooky and creepy and dead like. I've got paint all over me. So I'm going to be using the gray kind. I'm just going to be putting a little bit of hot glue here just to try to cover up some of this foam. Now I do have more of this over there, which I'm probably going to have to reach over here and grab once I get this pressed down in there. Yes, let me do that. Okay, so we've got our moss in there. So, oh, look at the little pine needle sticking up. Stop! Let him go. All right, now what I have, this is sort of like a succulent pick, and I got this at Walmart. I picked this one because it has like these long tendrils, and I wanted that to kind of like be, you know, wrapped in and out of the fingers here. Because I wanted it to still, you know, like be plant-like, but not, you know, overly plant-like. Am I making any kind of sense? I'm just going to take this and I'm just going to shove it down in there like so. All right, so now we have that. And now my table is squeaking, y'all. That is just so silly. So now we're going to separate these little vine-like doohickeys. There's some shorter ones, there's some longer ones. I want the shorter ones to kind of come up front like so, have some of the longer ones in front. And then I wanted to take this part and kind of like have it draped in between the fingers to look like the hand is like, you know, holding up the plant. So I think, there we go. I'm just going to have to wind it around the fingers and see, you know, how I can get it to look. Like I said, still be plant-like, but still kind of spooky. So I am going to work on that for a minute. Okay, now, of course, you've seen this at the beginning of the video, and I'll take another picture for you, and I'm going to have it at the end of the video as well, but let's put that over there. I think I've gotten the greenery kind of where I want it. Now, I also have this bag of skulls here. I got these at Walmart, and look at this. Isn't this cool? You get 17 pieces, and then look, you get like these tiny little ones up top. How cute is that? But anyway, let's grab our trusty knife again so that we can hack through this bag. I like those little bead looking things. I might make a bracelet out of that. I don't know. But anyway, I wanted to have just a few of these little skulls. Maybe like right here. I don't know. This is just something that you have to play around with, you know? Yeah, I like that right there. Oh, that's cute. And then we can put another one like right in here. Okay, now this greenery. Look, dude. There we go. That one will be cute right there. Yeah, and then have one towards the back. But anyway, that's the thing with like flower arrangements and things like that. You know, you just have to get everything placed the way you like it. That's really nothing that I can show you, you know, on camera. You just have to play with it yourself with whatever supplies you have and see how you like it. Like that. And then with the greenery, if it's not doing exactly what you want it to do, you know, you can always tack it in place with a little bit of hot glue. Hot glue and duct tape can fix a lot of things. All right, and then I'll probably just glue this one in the back here and I'll call it done. But yeah, stick around and I'll have a better photo for you at the end of the video, because if I tilt this back, I'm afraid like my glue is not set up yet. Okay, and I'm just going to bring these little tendrils of the plant around and just let them kind of hang down on the table like so. And I am pretty pleased with my little spooky plant holder here. But anyway, let me get a picture. If you would, please give this video a thumbs up. Click subscribe. Check me out on other forms of social media, the links to all of which will be in the description box down below. And I hope to see y'all next time. Bye.